God, the all-knowing, the all-seeing, the all-powerful, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. God, that resource, needs you. This is the law of Ma'at, by the way. This is the law of Ma'at. God needs you. You, whoever's watching this, you. God needs you in order to come into existence. If you are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, then there is no experience you can actually have. What you have is unlimited, boundless potential. And God activates that potential by creating Ma'at, yes, the feminine gateway in which he could come into individual expressions. How many expressions, MIKEL? 8.5 billion and counting. Innumerable if you're counting the creatures, which we should. But God expresses itself through the portal of Ma'at, which is the womb, yes? And we come into flesh, carrying a piece of our Creator. Now, Ma'at constantly holds that connection together through your experience on earth and your relationship to your heavenly origins. We come into the earth, Mother Earth. It's all written there. Yes, and earth, when you jig the words around, it spells heart. Not even jig the words around. Put the H back at the beginning of earth and you've got heart, which is Ma'at. Yes? So, earth is Ma'at, the portal that births the human experience of God. That's the woman. And again, I was not born a Christian or a Muslim. I'm not one. So I don't think like one. However, over the years, I've been privy to the doctrines and what I felt like was missing. And that is the role of the feminine, the divine feminine. When I studied Kemetic wisdom and the Metruneta specifically, the Trinity that has been spoken about on so many, how many churches called Trinity, Holy Trinity, this Holy Trinity, that the Trinity that has been spoken about for years. When I studied the Metruneta, the Trinity became so obvious. You had the Father, the Son, the child, right? And the Holy Mother. Maha. That Holy Spirit has a name. The Holy Spirit has a name. The Holy Spirit has a name. And her name is Mahat. That is literally the way, the truth, and the life, and the only pathway into flesh and back to your Creator. There is no oneness with God without the portal of Ma'at. There is no life as a human being without the portal of Ma'at, and therefore there is no oneness with God without that same trajectory.